Hey YouTube, how y'all doing? B Gamer here. And yes, the Cowboys have Dallas Cowboys have let us down again. And it's like a slow death, man, with the Cowboys, man. We get to the moment as football fans and congratulations to the 49ers first of all, for winning the game. They played a sloppy second half and they ended up still getting away with the win because of that the defense played well and the running game. But the first thing I want to get to is just the Cowboys, man. It was a great season, and I'm always gonna be a ride or die Cowboys fan, man. No matter what. Happy to be into the playoffs again, but it hurts, y'all. It just hurts when you keep getting to the playoffs and you just can't get over the hump, man. Just not even one win. And the first thing I want to start off with is just being undisciplined. Just the penalties and undisciplined is the most important thing at the outcome of that game. Being undisciplined. We have some great players on defense and on offense. Uh, with that being said, we got to work out some contracts and restructure some contracts, and we got to cut some people. Ezekiel Elliott, man, Zeke has held it down for years now. I think he's on a decline. I think we're gonna have to restructure his contract or just straight up cut him. That's just the bottom line. We got to make some different pickups. Zeke ain't getting it done, man. Like that puts entirely too much pressure on Dak Prescott when you don't have a running game. The 49ers absolutely knew we was not gonna run the ball, and if we did, they was gonna stop us. That's just what it was. Like we were one dimensional. Dak had to throw the ball, and the 49ers were just waiting. But back to the most important matter, being undisciplined as a team. The last play it wasn't just the last play, but the most important play, and it stands out. Randy Gregory. The clock is ticking. We can get the ball back and maybe have like a minute and maybe 20 seconds left on the clock and try to get a touchdown. And what does Randy Gregory do? The 49ers run to the outside. We stopped them for a loss. It would have been a third down in like 11 or 12. Not knowing that we would have stopped the 49ers or not. But Randy Gregory just bear hugs the dude for no reason. He didn't even have to do it. Randy Gregory, man, as good as he is, man, it was all game. I think he had like 3 defensive penalties, man, that just didn't make no sense, and they were so untimely. Then you go back to Gallimore. It's 3rd and 12. We're going to get off the field. Time is of the essence right now. Hands to the face. On 3rd and 12. He gets a hand to the face penalty. It's just we just shot ourselves in the foot all game. Most importantly, other than the undisciplined players that we have and the undisciplined, it was us getting to a slow start again. And I've been saying this for the longest. Like, every time we start playing as a Cowboys fan, I've been seeing the slow starts. Other teams come in, man, and they, like, the 49ers came out like game busters, man. They were just ready to play from the jump. They went down the first possession, they had the ball. Boom, 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 boom. 7-play, 75-yard drive for a touchdown. And what do? All first half, we just lollygag. We get the ball, our first possession. We go 3 and out. We get the ball, our second possession. We go 3 and out. The third time we get the ball, we get 1 first down. You see where I'm going with this? We giving the ball right back to the 49ers. Us as a defense, we got to stand up to the 49ers, and they have a hell of a run game. So they milking the clock. And we started getting the ball with Dak and the offense in a slow start, and we don't get no first downs. We handed the ball right back out to the 49ers. And Jimmy G, I mean, he didn't play great. But the difference between Jimmy G and Dak Prescott is Jimmy Garoppolo has a running game. Like, you got Deebo Samuel, you got Mitchell in the backfield. You got Juszczyk. We got Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, and Ezekiel Elliott looks like a shell of himself right now. Like, I mean, it's like he just has no burst. We overpaying him As far as running backs, as we know, it's a dirty business in the NFL. Like, but running backs come a dime a dozen in the NFL. And Ezekiel Elliott right now just ain't cutting it. It's putting entirely too much pressure on Dak to make plays, and that's the bottom line. Like, we could say we want to say about Dak being overpaid, and I agree he is. But when you don't have a running game to complement the passing game just a little bit, it's not going to work. Teams are going to know you one-dimensional. Defense is going to know that, and the 49ers knew that. They knew we weren't a threat for the running game. We only had 60 yards. We only had 60 yards rushing. That's ridiculous, man. Like, it's just been a struggle. It's been a struggle. And, we fall behind, and then we always make a push at the end. And as Cowboys fan, man, where's the coaching? That comes from coaching, man. The penalties, being undisciplined, and just the start. Like, it's like they were sleepwalking in the first half. And it's like we played great in the second. Like, the defense played good even in the first half to me. But it's just like the offense just won't take advantage of it, and it comes back to not having a running game. It's just like we're going to have to make some changes in the offseason. It's just the bottom line. Like, Ezekiel Elliott, as much as I hate to keep bringing his name up, man, he probably going to have to go. We're going to have to cut him, man. Save ourselves the pity, man. Zeke is not going to ever be the same as a running back. He just won't be. That's the bottom line, man. He gave us some great years. He's not the same, man. Like, hopefully we can have Pollard and we can pick up somebody in free agency or the NFL draft, man. We can get a running back with some fresh legs and that can make something happen. The 49ers got Elijah Mitchell, man. He was a sixth-round draft pick. Ezekiel Elliott was a first-round draft pick, and we see the difference. Elijah Mitchell is fresh. Like, he's like a first-year, second-year player, and Zeke is in his, like, fifth season, and he's looking like a shell of himself. Like, fresh legs. He just don't look like he got fresh legs no more. But I've always said it, man, like, it's just Dak and the offense, man. It's just too coming out games just too slow. Like, first halves, man, it's just like we just can't get off to a fast start. We don't put no pressure on no defenses. Like, we get a field goal, man. Like, on the first three possessions, man, we just get 3 and outs, and it's like the defense is just not don't have to work. You're not getting the first down at all. Like, you giving, like I say, man, you're getting our defense into bad situations. You putting them right back on the field with 3 and outs. I mean, with the 49ers being a running team, run first team, they gonna wear you out. You getting jet sweeps rain at you. You getting all type of trickery plays. Jimmy Garoppolo had 165 yards passing. That's not great, but he still won the game because they got a running game and we don't. And as Cowboys fan, man, we waiting another year, and it's gonna be a long summer, and we gotta wait to get hyped up again. And it ain't even about Super Bowl or bust. It's just like get one playoff win. Like, let's win a playoff game. Like, Dak, wake up. Like, in the offense, CeeDee Lamb, wake up, man. Wake up in the first half, man. Stop dropping the ball so much. Defense, offensive line, stop getting so many penalties, man. Like, untimely penalties. Like, you holding. Like, for no reason, just holding penalties. You offsides all game. Like, and then we're at home. We at home getting all these bad penalties, man. Like, what the like, we wouldn't have had a chance going to Lambeau Field playing against the Packers. Even if we would have beat the 49ers. We wouldn't have had a chance going to Tampa Bay, even if we would have beat the 49ers. Playing like that. You cannot just keep getting off the slow starts. Tom Brady, you keep getting 3 and outs against Tom Brady. You're going to be down 17-0. With Jimmy Garoppolo, we had a chance because he ain't that quarterback like that. Like, he ain't good like a Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers. So that's why I don't mean to diss our Cowboys, but if you do that against Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, like, that game, you're not going to be even making a comeback effort because you already going to be down 35-10. If you just keep going three and out four straight times, like, not even putting a first down on the board, like, keeping them off the field. You got to keep those quarterbacks off the field. And we played right into the 49ers' hand. No excuses, man. Congratulations to the 49ers, but that loss hurt, man. Like, you got to wait the off season and wait on moves, and we know we're overpaying for a quarterback, and he's playing great. Like, I won't. It ain't too many quarterbacks I'll take over that. But we got to have a running game to help him out. As much as people want to say, his offensive line, if you look at the game, they were just letting the 49ers just rush right through. Connor Williams and Biotish, man, on the line, they are overmatched. They overmatched. Like, Dak don't got no time to make a decision. They already back on him. He got to scramble around. He under duress. Our offensive line right now is getting older, man, and it's just, I don't know, man. Hopefully they can get it together, man. We got a lot of moves we got to make, though, in the offseason. And the 49ers are a dangerous matchup for anybody. But the way they play, they won't beat Tom Brady or the Packers. Like, Aaron Rodgers, he ain't gonna give you 3 straight 3-and-outs. If you play against even like Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals, they're not gonna give you 3 or 4 straight 3-and-outs. You know? But different matchups for everybody, man. And I'm just disappointed in my Cowboys, man. It was a successful season, but at the same time, it was disappointing, man, with not even getting one playoff win. And just another year, you got to mope and complain and whine and see what moves you make in the offseason, man. Hopefully we improve. But just the undisciplined, and that comes from coaching, man. That cost us that game, in my opinion, man. Too many penalties. And we're at home, man, and we still and the slow start. How could we start so slow in the playoffs? Where was our lack of urgency, man, in the playoffs? The first quarter should be like the fourth quarter if you're a Dallas Cowboy. Like, you got to play like it's the fourth quarter. Even when the game first starts, you got to have some urgency. Like, it's like we just not on the same page. And then we fall down 17 points, and then we start coming back. Like, you can't survive in the NFL like that. You're not going to win games like that. And another lesson we learned today, we did the same thing against the Oakland Raiders on Thanksgiving Day. We fell behind by a lot of points, and we started making a comeback. We even pushed the game into overtime, and we still lost. Like, we starting to, it's just a never-ending trend. That's just started, like, with us in the middle of the season. We started that trend. We get on board, boom, boom, boom. Then the next 6 games, we just start slow. First quarter, second quarter, we might have 3 points going into halftime. Hard for us to get into the end zone. But what's so misleading about it is that we're first in the league in points scored as an offense and yards per game. Because we played so well the first 6 to 7 games, and our offense was just on a roll. But that second half of the season was so tough. I'm surprised we still were first in the league in yards per game and points scored. I'm shocked because most of the first half we were down and we weren't scoring as much. So I don't know if that comes from coaching or what, but in my opinion, it is. It's coaching. That's just bottom line. Man, you got to stop those penalties, man. The Cowboys just have to stop being so undisciplined, man. It's no excuse. You're not at Lambeau Field. You're not at Mile High Stadium. You're not at the Kansas City Chiefs Field. You're not at Heinz Field. You're not at the Steelers. You're not at Heinz Field where the crowd noise is a real factor. You're not in Seattle. You're at home. And you led the 49ers in penalties, man. So, man, come on, man. Like, I'm disappointed. But at the end of the day, man, it was a successful season to me. We made the playoffs. And what more can you say, man? I would have liked to have a shot to win a game, but it just seems like it's so true right now. Every time we hype the Cowboys up, man, they let us down. And that's what they did again. They laid an egg again when you least expect it. Like, we know the 49ers were a dangerous team, but it's nothing about Jimmy Garoppolo as a quarterback that scares me. But Dak Prescott, he tried. He started too late, and we just didn't get the job done. Maybe we got to restructure his contract as well. Making $75 million this year, man, I don't know, man. We're going to have to make some changes. I hope Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones getting together, man, but that's a tough pill to swallow, man, losing a game like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and hey, let me know what y'all think about the Cowboys letting us down again, losing the first game of the postseason. just a complete letdown. Hey, y'all have a good rest of y'all Sunday. Peace.